What's poppin' YouTube, and welcome to my channel, Astro Finesse. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie, back with another video for y'all. And this video right here is if you have a Mars in Scorpio. And I'll pause for the cause. If you don't know what your Mars sign is, if you don't know yourself at all through astrology or numerology, if you still to this point don't understand how important it is to learn about yourself, to love yourself, to understand yourself through astrology or numerology, don't worry, I got you. There are a couple of videos, put the link in the description. You're going to have to watch them first to become hip to the knowledge of what I'm about to talk about right now. So if you looked at your birth chart or your natal chart, it's the same thing. And you realize you have a Mars in Scorpio, this video is for you. So without further ado, let's just get it popping, shall we? Now you already know, before I start, I'm going to give y'all a list of some celebrities so y'all can visually see what Mars and Scorpio people look like and act like in reality. So to start, we got Taylor Swift, Leonardo DiCaprio, Bruce Lee, Jimi Hendrix, Khloe Kardashian, T.I., Usher, Kid Cudi, Nick Cannon, SZA, Mary J. Blige, Oprah Winfrey, and Jennifer Aniston. Alright, so boom, Mars and Scorpio. First of all, your Mars placement in astrology talks about your drive, your passion, talks about how you like to have sex. It talks about like how you go about getting your goals accomplished, like your action when it comes to getting your goals accomplished, how you like to do things. Venus is what you're attracted to. Mars is like how you go about getting whatever you're attracted to. Now, for men, the Mars placement tells you your love language, how you act like when you're in love. For women, the Mars placement tells you what you're attracted to, what you're looking for in a partner. And the Venus for men talks about what you're attracted to, what you're looking for in a partner. And the Venus for women talks about your love language, how you act like when you're in love. So now those that have Mars and Scorpio, understand this. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, co-ruled by Mars. So Mars rules Aries and Scorpio. So when you have a Scorpio Mars, understand that Mars is like at home in this placement. So you are very fortunate having this placement. It can be a tremendous help in your life if you understand your energy, if you understand how you're made and like how to use that to fulfill your goals. Or it could be like a detriment in your life if you use that energy for negativity. And I'm going to talk about that in this video. But to start, having a Scorpio Mars, understand that because Scorpio is a fixed sign, automatically when it comes to whatever you're doing, your action, remember Mars equals action, you're going to be really like fixated and obsessed about whatever you're passionate about. But understand this, Mars is like what you like to do. And now you're putting Scorpio, we all know Scorpio is very like secretive, very private, very intense, extremely intense, very laser eye focus on whatever they're focused on, and just very like they do everything 100%. So you're going to have that Scorpio energy in the category of Mars. So the things that y'all do, things that you're passionate about, whenever you're trying to fulfill your goals, whatever you put in your mind that you want to get, the way you go about getting that is in the Scorpio way, which is like very private and very low key. So from the outside looking in, it looks like you're very sneaky, very like just shy, quiet. But the way that y'all operate is you understand how like important your goals are to you. Everything to Scorpio energy in general, Scorpio Mars people, is very intense, very obsessive, very serious. They take life very, very seriously. They take living very, very seriously. So when it comes to their goals, whatever they want to do, they're going to like be low key about it. They're going to be private about it because that's like the kind of power they have inside of them. That's like what they take most importance to. That's what they have the most amount of like respect for in their life, is their passion. So they're going to keep it private because they understand that, and this is like true for like if you want to manifest anything in life in general. The more people you tell like your goals and like what you want to do in life, the more people you tell, the more you're going to be susceptible for them putting in their negative energy into whatever you want to manifest. So Scorpio Mars people, when they want to manifest something, when they want to like do something, when they want to like focus and like really obsessive about something, they keep that to themselves. They keep it inside them because they understand that the more people I tell, the more I show off and like show everybody what's going on, what I'm doing, the more their energy is gonna be like, it's gonna contaminate whatever I want to manifest. And Scorpio is very sensitive sign, so understand that whenever they get negative energy, they feel it to the core. It's like they feel it deep and they feel it intensely. Everything that they do, everything that they feel is intense. So when they're like trying to manifest something, and if they tell you, which they probably like, if they tell you, understand that you were very close to them, that they trust you a lot, because they don't share their plans, they don't share their passions like that until they accomplish it. But when they're about to do something, when they want to do something, when they're working towards something, they don't share it with people. So if they tell you, understand that they trust you to the max. Like, this is a really big deal. But they're not sharing with people, like I said, because if they're sharing what they're most passionate about, what they hold the most dearest to their heart, what they're most obsessive about, what they have the most intense energy about. Remember, everything with Scorpio is intensely intensified when it comes to the energy and what they like want to focus on. And y'all are really good at manifesting things, because manifestation is all about thinking it in your head and like really being obsessively thinking about it to the point that it comes into reality. So you are really good at manifesting things. And the reason why you do it in a low-key manner, in a private manner, is because you definitely understand that the negative energy that people could bring into your manifestation affects you, because you feel that 100%. You feel it very intense. So you go about things very low-key, very private. And that's the reason why, because you want to, whatever you focus on, it's like that is the most important thing in your life. It's like that's like the power that you have. And if somebody puts a negative energy into it, somebody talks bad about it, if somebody like goes against whatever you're focused on, you're gonna be affected by it. So in return, you're just not gonna be telling nobody. You're just gonna keep it to yourself, and you're gonna keep it internally. And doing this, that's how y'all be manifesting whatever you manifest. That's how y'all be going at your goals and like accomplishing things, by keeping it inside. Y'all preserve your energy inside very, very well. And that's a very like good trait to have. It's a good trait and a bad trait when it comes to relationships though. Because remember, Mars is like what you're passionate about. So it can also be, when it comes to relationship, you're passionate about your partner. So y'all could be the type to like not really show off your partner, or you could have like secret relationships, whatever, or you could be like low key about when it comes to your partnerships. Or like when you're speaking with your partner, you won't be the type to like really tell them everything that's going on, because like I said, you like to hold the power to yourself. You like to have your own like secretive, your own private way of manifesting things, and you keep that inside. You don't want to be telling people, because that's how their energy gets contaminated with it. So if you're dealing with these kind of people, understand that if they are telling you something that they're trying to accomplish, if they're like really telling you their secrets, if they tell you anything about them, basically, do not put negativity on it. Do not share it with nobody. Do not share it with nobody. Just understand that they're really, they take everything seriously. So they're holding whatever they told you, they're holding it to a very high standard. And if they're sharing it with you, that's because they love you a lot deeply. That's because they trust you. But normally, when it comes to going about your action, you do very low key, very private, and very to yourself. And having a Mars in Scorpio, because it's a fixed sign, when you put your mind on something, you're not gonna stop until you get it. And that Scorpio energy, whatever you like literally stare at, whatever you focus on, it's like an intense laser eye focus on that thing, that person, that goal. So understand how powerful that energy is, like how like strong your willpower is when it comes to getting what you want. And Mars is all about the way you go about getting what you want. So you're going to be getting what you want in a scorpionic way, which is completely intense, all in, or you're not going to do it at all. Secretive, low key, because you want to make sure nobody messes with it. I'm not saying y'all secretive because y'all like just sneaky or whatever. Y'all secretive because you don't want nobody messing with whatever you want to get. You don't want nobody contaminating whatever you're trying to manifest. And that's like, that makes perfect sense. But from the outside looking in, people will not understand like why you're not sharing what you're not sharing with them, why you're not like telling people what you're doing. But you understand that the only way you could really be successful in getting what you want to get is by keeping it inside, using your willpower, using your Scorpio energy, using your intense energy, all of that. Remember, Scorpio is a water sign. So water signs, like, they do things off of emotion rather than logic. So having a Mars and Scorpio, you're gonna do things off of your emotion. But Scorpio is a water sign, so it does things off emotion. But y'all do things like 100% off your intuition. You don't do things with logic. You do things and how you feel and how you perceive things to be. And your intuition is extremely powerful. Understand that. Y'all be peeping things without saying nothing, without like letting people know that you peep. But you just internalize things. You internalize your environment. You internalize what people say. You just like can feel the vibrations around you. So your intuition is extremely strong. And that's what y'all use to make decisions. That's what y'all use to get what you want to get. So understand that the willpower y'all have is extremely powerful. Y'all are very secretive with it because you don't want nobody messing with it. But to deal with these people, having a Mars and Scorpio person as a lover, understand that you're having a Scorpio. Like, Scorpio Mars is like the most powerful, to me, the most prominent Scorpio energy placement you can have, because like that's your action and you cannot hide it. So women that have this placement, you attract a lot of like lustful people. You attract people that like you just because of your sexual energy, because you automatically, even without you even noticing, sometimes without you trying at all, you automatically like attract people that want to like have a sexual relationship with you. You attract like a lot of lustful partners. Scorpio Mars men too do the same thing. Like Scorpio energy, you just like, your presence is very like magnetic. Like, this is Mars. We're talking about Mars. So Mars is like your action. Mars is like the energy that people can feel without you saying anything. So your presence alone is like magnetic. Yeah, that Scorpio magnetic energy. So the things you do is gonna pull in people's energy. It's gonna pull in people's attention. And because Scorpio is ruled by the sexual organs in the zodiac, in our body, is ruled by sex. Scorpio is like the ruler of the sexual underworld, ruler of sex in astrology. You're gonna be pulling people. You're gonna be getting people's attention in a lustful way a lot. So understand that having this placement comes with people wanting to be like really lustful over you, even without you trying. And that's the reason why, like, you could walk in a room and, being a Scorpio Mars woman, the females around you will be jealous of you for you just being yourself, because it's like they could feel your presence, that you like get all the attention. And I realize that women, like, they get jealous of other women that get more attention than them. So you walking in a room getting all the attention for not doing nothing, for you being yourself, you like have this presence that is like very intimidating to other people. But you will not be missed in a room, because as soon as you walk in, like, that energy, that Mars energy just exudes like that scorpionic magnetic, come to me without me saying nothing energy. Like, they could like pull you in without saying nothing at all. So Mars also talks about how you act like when you're angry. And now we all know the way that Scorpios get mad is, on the surface they look cool, calm, collected. On the surface it looks like they're very like quiet. They're very like no emotion on the surface. But the more that you push their buttons, every single thing you do, they take mental notes of it and they never forget. So the more that it builds up, that's when it lashes out like a volcano. That's when it lashes out, and it's like non-stop, and it's a water sign, so it's going to be off of emotion. And the Scorpio is going to be off of intense emotion. It's going to be built up to the max. So the way that y'all get angry is when it builds up, that's when you lash out. But the worst thing you could do to a Scorpio Mars person is to betray their trust. Like, that is the biggest thing that will really, like, that's like the tip of the iceberg for them. When you betray their trust, they take life very, very seriously. They take living very, very seriously. If they're dealing with you, if they're dating you, understand that they take that very, very seriously. They hate people that waste their time. Like, they do not want to be in a relationship with somebody, and then at the end of it, it's like they feel like, I just wasted my time with you. Like, I could have been with somebody that really like understands me, or that really can help me transform, or really propel my life to be better. But I really wasted my time with you. Like, they hate wasting their time with people that are not about the intensity. That's not about the loyalty. Very important, the loyalty. That's not about the all or nothingness when it comes to like relationships. So betraying their trust is the biggest thing, because in their past they had their trust betrayed a lot. In their past they've been through a lot of darkness. They've been through a lot in their past, and their trust, having trust with somebody, is the most important thing for them, because like that, because they are very private people. They like to have power. Their power is having their trust in themselves, loving themselves, and not letting nobody put negative energy and tampering with it. So if they trust you and you betray their trust, that's when the anger comes out. That's when the vengeance comes out. If you cheat on them, they're gonna get you back 10 times worse than you got them. Like, they are very sensitive people that are very protective over their energy. They're very protective over the people they love. Like, you don't want to mess with a Scorpio's family or who they love, because they will get you big time for that. But they're even more protective of their energy. They're protective of themselves. So understand that you don't want to betray their trust. You want to take them very seriously when you're dating them, because they take everything very seriously. That's why, like, when they're manifesting something, when they want to do something, they don't tell people, because they take it very seriously. They're going to be obsessively thinking about that one thing, that one goal, that one person. They're going to be obsessively thinking about whatever they want to do. They take everything seriously to the death, 100%. So now when it comes to sex, Mars also talks about the way you like to have sex. And y'all do have a good ass rep. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have to slide y'all the crown for, like, when it comes to the sex. Y'all definitely in first place when it comes to this, because Mars is the energy of a passion, aggression, is that sexual energy. And Scorpio rules sex. So having Mars and Scorpio, you're putting the ruler of sex in the category of sexual passion, sexual aggression. So understand that naturally, Scorpio Mars people are really talented in this way. They like to, when it comes to sex, they like to pull. They want to, like, really know who you are. Like, they want to really get to your soul, kind of thing. And the best way to get to somebody's soul, to get really close with them, to really uncover all their darkness, all their secrets, is when you're intimate sexually. And they like to uncover things, like the natural detectives. They want to know who you truly are. So in the sex, they pull, like, your energy out of you. They pull you, they make you very comfortable, but they really, like, draw you into them. They really pull your energy out of them. They kind of like snatch your soul, kind of thing, in sex. Like, they really get really deep and intense like that. This is why a lot of people say that y'all, like, definitely, like, first place when it comes to sex, because, like, y'all really understand, like, how intense having sex with somebody is. You understand, like, the connection. You like the intimacy. Remember, it's a water sign, so you like that emotional intimacy. You like that closeness. Very intense when it comes to that. So I talked about this thing in my I talked about this. I'm about to talk about semen retention. I talked about this with my Aries videos and my Scorpio videos. Having a Mars and Scorpio, I'm going to talk to the fellas real quick. If you go on something called semen retention, when you do not ejaculate, when you just hold in your semen, when you hold in your sexual energy, understand that having a Mars and Scorpio plus doing semen retention will make you unstoppable. You already have that natural willpower, that natural drive to, like, succeed, because you're already obsessively obsessed with whatever you want to get. But when you go on the semen retention to add on to that, all of that energy is going to be built up, and you're going to be already private about your goals anyway. So it's going to help you propel yourself to be really, like, manifest whatever you want, because you're going to have all that energy plus your Scorpio energy built up inside you, and that will make you, like, really hit any goal that you want. You're going to be really successful in whatever you touch. It's going to really help you in life. If Scorpio Mars fellas, if y'all could really, like, control your sexual urges, control your sexual energy, you will be unstoppable, because Mars in Scorpio is a fixed sign. So whatever you put your mind to, you're not going to stop. Your willpower is strong as fuck. Scorpio energy is intense as fuck. Having all that energy into whatever you want to, whatever you're passionate about is going to have all that Scorpio Mars fixed energy to it. If you could retain your semen, understand this, how powerful that, like, your passions will succeed because you're going to have that extra amount of energy, and that's your life force energy. Semen is your life force energy. That's your life force energy you're going to be exerting into your passion. So some advice for the Scorpio Mars fellas: go on semen retention and understand that it will change your whole life, and you can really use your Scorpio Mars energy even more to like help you like really succeed in life, and that will really like get you where you want to get. But all in all, Scorpio Mars people, this is a good placement to have. Make sure you don't use your energy for your own personal gain, because like I said, you naturally exude that sexual energy, that sexual like lustful energy naturally. So you can be prone to like manipulating people using your sexual energy. You can be prone to like pulling people in, doing what you want them to do using your sexual energy. And doing that, that's when you like giving out the wrong energy to the universe, because you're using people for your own personal gain. But if you could use your energy, the Scorpio Mars energy, to like really focus and be obsessively, intensely focused on your passion, on your goals, you can really achieve anything. You can manifest anything. And in general, the more people you tell about your goals and your dreams, the more you're going to have that negativity into your manifestations, and the harder it is to manifest things. Scorpio Mars people already know, and the reason why you do things very low key, very private, is because you already know that the more people I tell, the more people I show, the more people like I flash whatever I'm passionate about, that's the more energy that I'm going to receive. And like I said, you're very sensitive, so you're going to feel that intense negativity to whatever you're trying to manifest. So very good. Like I gotta keep stressing how good it is to really be low key about your goals and all that, because you have the power to manifest anything because of just how intense and how obsessive y'all are when it comes to whatever you're passionate about. Just work on not being too controlling in relationships, because like in relationships you're gonna be passionate about your partner, so you like to control the situation. Work on not being too controlling in relationships. Work on not being too obsessive in relationships, because like I said, relationships is the passion, so you're going to be obsessively controlling and obsessive about your partner when you don't use your energy correctly. Work on those things and you'll be like, you will master your energy. And fellas, go on semen retention. Mars and Scorpio men, go on semen retention and watch your whole life change, because your already mustered up energy is going to be like times 100 when you go on semen retention with your Mars and Scorpio. Now, this video is getting kind of long, so I'm going to stop it right here. But that was my video on Mars and Scorpio. Hope y'all enjoyed that. My next video is going to be on Mars and Sagittarius. You already know I'm about to go in. If you have subscribed to my channel, appreciate y'all for real. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and handle that one time for your boy. Drink your water, mind your business, and be safe out here. It's your boy, Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie. I'm going to see y'all when I see y'all.